Here we are.
Again. Look at these empty, sad drinks that are just muddled fruit and mint.
It is sad.
People are like,
I'll shake it next to the microphone so we
part?
still get sound effects.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. People are probably going to be like, is this a part 2 to the last one? But it's not.
It's not. It's unrelated.
We're just in
the same outfits.
We just had to film 2 today because, we're getting a snowstorm.
And the world is ending.
So, yeah, it's a bummer. Anyway, I'm Haley.
I'm Michelle.
This is Someone Hang Out With Us. If this is your first time listening, mistake, choose another episode.
Yeah, you're not going to get to know us at all. Sorry.
Maybe the first one.
It is our most listened to and most watched episode.
That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you need to go in order.
No, not at all. Skip around. Pick and choose.
You have to listen to all of them. What's your favorite one ever?
Oh,
we already. No. I think 2 weeks ago we also asked each other this.
Yeah, I love the tarot card one.
Of course.
I like the Please Don't Judge Us ones. Mm-hmm. Biggest Fears was a good one. And Lady Problems was a good one.
Yeah, I like the ones that people like respond to.
Yeah, I liked the one where we brought Jess on.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. Those are some of my favorites.
More of that.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
Yeah.
Today will be a shorty but a goodie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped.
Me too.
We're going to talk about some conspiracy theories. This is kind of like our Mandela effect one a little bit. It's a little spooky.
It is spooky. Yeah, this is more like, I don't know, like things that you maybe never thought twice about, but now you might think twice about them. Are you a believer in conspiracy theories?
Some of them.
Are you generally skeptical?
I mean, I don't rule anything out.
Okay.
I think, which I think I've talked about, just because it seems weird doesn't mean to me that it's not true. It couldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, it's like religion, I'm not witnessing any of this, so I can't say one way or the other.
Yeah, but a lot of things with conspiracy theories are saying that things that we think are true are untrue.
Right. So, if I read a conspiracy theory and then suddenly I'm like, oh, maybe, what's a good one? Maybe JFK was shot because of a government ploy. I'm like, maybe that's true. But I'm not going to say, yeah, that's definitely it.
There's no way to prove it. That's the thing about conspiracy theories is, no one could prove it either way. So, it leaves this, hole open for people to be like, I have a theory.
Wasn't there's a huge conspiracy theory about Amelia Earhart. How she's, still alive roaming the planet.
Really?
However.
Would she still be alive? Wasn't she born a long time ago?
Yeah.
Wouldn't she have been born in, I don't know.
Amelia
before the 1920s.
Earhart birthday.
What was her birthday?
1897. Yeah.
Yeah, she would no longer be alive.
You're right. But there was a conspiracy theory that she was alive. Let's say till
Right, she didn't die in the ocean.
Yeah, and that she was walking
landed
around.
somewhere.
But now apparently they found her remains.
They did?
Yeah. It was
big news. I didn't realize that.
Don't you work in news?
I do. I work in news. But I work in crime-related news.
Well.
This is not exactly our wheelhouse.
Bones from Pacific Island, likely those of Amelia Earhart.
Oh.
They were found about 8 decades ago, but there's, they were re-examined, the bones.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
So maybe she crashed on an island.
Maybe.
Or maybe she was walking around that island. Maybe
she's hanging out.
Home. Maybe she was escaping from someone or something. These are all very interesting theories.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But yeah, there's the one about the moon landing.
Moon landing.
That it was fake and staged.
What's another one? I don't want to talk about any of the sad ones.
The sad ones.
Regarding tragic events.
Yeah. Well, that's what I find sad about conspiracy theories is that people will take them as an opportunity to be this horrible thing happened, but it's the government. And it's I don't... that's crazy.
Yes, maybe you're right, but also too soon.
But also, a lot of people. Yeah.
If people died, it's always too soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always. Amelia Earhart by the way. Sorry.
Sorry, Amelia Earhart, but it was a long time ago.
Let's go just like get into this. Oh my god, this is so funny. Do you know Philip DeFranco on YouTube?
No.
I like him a lot. He's like does the news, and he's always like, let's just jump right into it. And that's like how I feel right now. Anyway, let's just jump right into it.
Yes, let's.
Actually, he says it faster. So I'm on an article right now from Snopes, very reliable.
I've never heard of this in my life.
Me neither.
Okay.
Called 2017's Biggest Conspiracy Theories.
Oh, so these are specifically in 2017?
Yeah, which I think is interesting.
Interesting.
The first one's about hurricanes. It says that basically when there was like a bunch of hurricanes during August and September, people started to believe that the U.S. was engaging in weather warfare.
Yeah, because that's like a big... Isn't there a movie coming out? Or that came out about that?
Oh, I don't know.
About weather warfare and like creating atmospheric conditions that destroy civilizations.
That's crazy.
Because if you create... Like, if somehow we could come up with the technology to like create like a cold front or a warm front in a really strong way, you could create atmospheric conditions that could make storms and trigger tsunamis and things like that.
Wow.
And I think there's a movie that it was like in the same vein as like 2012, that movie that came out, where like it's a whole bunch of buildings crashing and like lightning and thunder and waves and everything's being engulfed and all that stuff. And I remember seeing a trailer for it, but I don't know what it was called or if it came out already. But it was about this idea of weather warfare. Wow. And like the government learning to control the weather.
Interesting.
Which is an interesting idea.
I never even thought about this before. Weather as a means of warfare. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people also said about these hurricanes that they were like meant to push the climate change agenda and sell bottled water.
Oh my god.
Because like when a hurricane happens, you can't have your regular water because whatever reasons, like pipes bursting and stuff.
That's crazy. I'm sure for the amount of bottled water that the spike in sales is not that significant.
Yeah. I don't believe that. This one says that there was like a lot of conspiracy about Bitcoin because no one really understands it. So like
I still don't understand it.
Like the inventor. Oh, basically, here's a direct quote. Governments are currently in the process of vetting the cryptocurrency space and using Bitcoin as its primary test case before crushing private cryptocurrencies altogether, then replacing them with one government-sanctioned Bitcoin.
Oh, so that's a theory.
Yeah.
What you just read is a theory.
Yeah. There's also a theory that the inventor of Bitcoin is actually the NSA or Elon Musk, who thinks that, and they think that an advanced artificial intelligence created it to take over the world, and that a few whales, I guess like
big businesses,
are hoarding Bitcoin to drive up the value of their own holding. That I could believe that.
Yeah. It all seems like a shady business to me, but I don't understand a thing about it. I can't even pretend to. I just see the word and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Seriously, I don't. I don't want to talk about an Obama one.
Yeah, that's annoying. Everyone stop with that.
We could talk about Roy Moore. Remember him?
Oh my god, yeah. What? Wait, okay, read this one.
You read it.
Wait, hold on. This... I thought they were saying that he was Jesus, but it's not. They were basically comparing him to Jesus, saying that Jesus was falsely accused, as was Roy Moore. That's crazy.
That's not the theory.
No, that's what this is
but
saying.
It is really funny, the sign on this church.
But what's the theory? Did either blah, blah, blah...
Basically, that the Washington Post
that it
was
was
lying,
forged.
or that Moore's accusers were, and that the yearbook signature was forged.
Oh, that's annoying.
A fake tweet surfaced accusing the Post journalists of offering $1,000 for accusations Meanwhile, someone pretending to be a Post reporter with an anti-Semitic fake name and a strange attempt at a New York accent cold called people in Alabama to offer money for damaging information about the candidate. Moore himself fueled the theorizing, speculating that financier and favorite bugbear of conspiracy theorists everywhere, George Soros, was trying to alter the voting populace through pushing a sexual agenda.
That's like so much effort to go through to cover up a gross thing that you did.
Especially for something like, maybe this was in the news for a few weeks, but like, do you remember it? You remember it, but like, have you thought about it?
No, not since
Right?
then, but I think we would still be thinking about it if it didn't like,
Yeah.
if there weren't like any consequences, you know?
Yeah. I like this one a lot about fake Melania Trump.
Oh,
because
God.
I actually believe the ones about Hillary Clinton.
About what?
So Hillary Clinton, right before the election, she was like really sick. She like had the flu or something. She like fainted. Then the conspiracy theory is because later that day she was shown in pictures going to her daughter's apartment, and everyone was like, that's not Hillary Clinton. Like, it looks nothing like her. It's a body double. I believe those.
That for that day she got a body double?
Yeah. As like a ploy.
To be like, I'm okay?
Yeah.
But she was, so people didn't think like,
She was
you're sick,
fit.
we can't
Yeah.
vote for you. Oh. That could be true.
I believe
That could be true because it's like, she has to like, because that would be like, she was just sick. She wasn't like terminally ill.
Yeah.
But it was with all the things against her already to have that on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
She probably didn't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
So this is a similar one, but with Melania. Basically, like, Melania and Donald Trump have a lot of marital problems.
Oh, definitely.
So they got a body double for Melania. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So there's a picture here. It, like, looks hysterical.
Yeah.
The left one kind of looks like Michael Jackson. Just saying.
These
But-
are crazy, though.
Yeah. That's all of them.
That's it? Okay, what are the, like, all-time ones?
Let's see. Do you want to do celebrity? Complete list? 30 greatest?
Let's do times. Let's do time.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, this looks like a lot.
Because these are, like, Area 51.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
This is crazy to me. I love aliens. I think it's the coolest thing in the whole world.
Do you understand Area 51?
I know that it was, the government says that it was like a test area, but a lot of people think that a UFO landed there and there were aliens, and the government saying it was like a super off-limits confidential place was to keep everyone away from finding out that there were aliens there. And that there was like a lot of extraterrestrial activity happening in that area. So
Don't they
wanted
have
to
a
keep people out.
museum and stuff now?
They do now, yeah, and they have like, you could get shirts that say like, I survived being in an area. Yeah, like,
It's kind of like Stranger Things. So
which I
believe
think
it.
is so cool.
And
Did
real.
and real.
I think
in
it's real.
Montauk, New York. It's like this whole facility that's all gated off, and no one will answer questions about it. I was reading something after I watched both seasons that, because I was like, this is like based on something real, I have to
Yeah.
find out about it. Apparently people tried to do research into it, like reporters tried going there, no one will let them in, no one will talk to them, no one will say anything. So it's super weird.
I'm scared of it.
Because they really think that like something was like breached
Yeah.
with this plant. Like
Yeah.
they did something that really could have gone really crazy. But I don't know that children ever dealt with it. I'm not sure how much of that is true. Like, I don't know that there were any witnesses to it. I think it might have just been based on like that facility and people having like weird experiences around it. I'm not sure.
Honestly, I believe.
But I love
I
stuff like
believe
that.
in an alternate dimension.
I don't know how I feel about alternate dimensions. I do believe in extraterrestrial
I believe in that
life,
too.
but I don't know if I believe in alternate dimensions because I can't like understand it. So it could happen.
Too much weird shit happens.
Yeah. I just think there's so much like under the surface that we don't know about that if it was all blown open, we wouldn't even know what to do with ourselves.
I just saw A Wrinkle in Time.
Me too. I just saw. Yeah.
Oh my god. So I believe in that like frequency stuff. I think it's
that
real
you could
science. Yeah.
fracture.
You could fracture time.
Wrinkle time and jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want time travel to be real. So that I have to stop taking public transportation places. Paul is dead.
Oh, it's that lyric in the Beatles song.
Oh.
There's a whole bunch of weird Beatles conspiracy theories that like they knew. I know there's one that they knew one of them was gonna die, or that one of them died and then someone took over for him. Because Paul didn't die, but people think that he secretly died.
Yeah, in 1966.
And someone else took over.
And that the Beatles covered up his death. They hired someone who looked like him, sang like him, and had the same personality. But the guilt eventually got to them and they hid the clues in their music. In the song Taxman, George Harrison gave his advice for those who die, meaning Paul. The entire Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album was awash with Paul's dead clues. The Beatles had formed a new band featuring a fictional member named Billy Shears, supposedly the name of Paul's replacement. Interesting.
I did hear somewhere, though, that eventually they caught on to this theory and they started doing things.
Oh, on purpose?
On purpose.
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. You think he's dead?
No.
Me neither.
No, it's the same guy.
Wait,
look at his face, the same guy.
Yeah.
He's got an unconventional face. You can't just replace him.
Yeah. This one is that secret societies control the world, so they mean the kind of secret societies like that Yale has and Harvard and like
those scare
Wall Street
me.
and the Illuminati.
Those really scare me.
And I want to be
like the Masons.
One. I don't think it's
We'd
fair.
never be part of one.
Why?
Because they're all men.
Not the Illuminati. Beyonce's in the Illuminati.
Oh, the Illuminati is a whole different thing. That doesn't scare me so much. That's kind of cool. But like elite societies,
I don't think
at
they're
colleges,
all men.
They're always started by men.
Yeah, because they were like all colleges were like male colleges only. That's why they were started by men.
I guess they're all just creepy and weird.
Traditions. Well, I'm gonna be in one. I'm not in college anymore, but hit me up, Yale.
They're creepy. A lot of athletes are in them too.
Really? Mm-hmm. This is about the moon landing, that it was fake.
Yeah.
Do you believe this?
I think it's plausible that it is fake, but I don't want to believe it. And I don't think it's fake. I think like we had already lost the race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, we put a man on the moon, but like I think why after all that work would they just fake it?
Mm-hmm.
Why would they wait so long, lose the race, and then fake it?
Right. Well, they say the reason people think it's fake is because the flag was moving after he screwed the flag into the moon, and there's no wind in space, so it shows like it couldn't have been in space. But NASA was saying that because he was twisting the flagpole to get into the moon soil, that's what made the flag move.
Yeah, and there's wires in the flag, right? So it stands up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would just fall, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, I don't know.
So if the moon landing never happened, that means we like literally never stepped foot on the moon, because people haven't really done moonwalks, right? As far as I know.
No, yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone else has like walked on the moon.
Yeah.
But we've like taken rocks from the moon and studied them. So why would they study fake rocks and learn things from that?
Maybe it's just to keep up appearances.
Maybe.
And they're not studying.
Maybe.
Or maybe like now they are. Like now it is plausible, but they don't want to go back and be like, by the way, that was fake, but we could still do it.
But we could still do it. Yeah, we could do it now. Like,
yeah.
It wouldn't be a problem, but
the next one is that Jesus and Mary Magdalene may have been married.
Oh yeah. I've heard this one, that they were like together. I never knew they were married, but I've heard that they were together.
Yeah.
If you watch Jesus Christ Superstar, she sings a whole song about it.
Wow.
About how she loves him.
This is also apparently the basic plot of the Da Vinci Code.
Oh, I never saw the Da Vinci Code.
I saw it. Whenever it came out, I think I was 11. I saw it for Mother's Day. I was so bored. I was literally like, wow, movies suck after I saw the Da Vinci Code.
Did you, when you saw like National Treasure, did you think all that could be real?
Yeah.
I did too. I was like, oh my god, I want to go like discover like secrets of the government, but whatever.
It could still be real. Maybe not.
It could, but it was mostly just code cracking. It like wasn't really anything real.
True. Oh, this is about Nazis. We could pass. The CIA and AIDS. Oh, that AIDS
they like
was invented by the CIA. That is crazy.
That's scary.
It's really scary. This is just like another instance of biological warfare.
Yeah,
basically,
that's
on
one of
your
the scariest
own
things in the world. On your own people.
Just because they're different. That's crazy.
That, I mean, honestly could be plausible.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, it's still, even if it wasn't biological warfare, it's still a result of neglect of your own people, because like there was no education about it and like no easy way to prevent it at the time.
Yeah.
So either way, it is kind of like biological warfare, because no one in the government like cared enough to actively prevent it from spreading. They just let it happen.
It's crazy.
And let it like wipe people out.
Oh man, I hate it.
What?
The reptilian elite.
Reptiles. Blood-drinking, flesh-eating, shape-shifting, extraterrestrial reptilian humanoids with only one objective in their cold-blooded little heads: to enslave the human race. What? They're saying that like all the elite people in our society, like our corporate executives and actors and like award-winning people, are responsible for like all the horrible tragedies in history, like the Holocaust and like bombings and 9/11 and stuff.
Wow. This is weird.
What? What a like reductive way to blame everything on
Honestly,
a fake. Like that's horrible.
Wow. I'm like not into this one.
That's crazy. That was the last one on the list anyway. It's okay.
What should I Google? Like best conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Thrillist. No, this is documentaries.
Oh, there's shows and documentaries. That's fun. Do you ever watch Ancient Aliens?
No.
I like that show.
What is that?
It's a good show about aliens.
And
people's
not gonna
and people's
elaborate.
like encounters with them.
Oh.
And they interview this guy. You ever see those memes? The guy with the crazy hair?
Yeah.
He's from Ancient Aliens. He's one of the guys they always interview. He's like an alien expert, which is like, how do you get paid for that? I don't understand.
Well, here's a good one. J.K. Rowling doesn't actually exist.
Okay, so who's the lady in that picture?
Okay, a Norwegian filmmaker argued that Harry Potter series had been created by an entire industry of writers.
Oh, I've heard this.
That the woman known as J.K. Rowling was only a front.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because it
like Shakespeare.
Well, this was like her first success.
Yeah.
Was Harry Potter. So and like all her other books aren't that good, honestly.
Yeah.
So
I think it was her. I think she had so many years to write these books.
Yeah.
And she created this whole world of like...
If there was a team of writers, it would have taken them a lot less time.
I'm sure she had a team of editors, but like... Which are essentially writers.
Yeah.
But, no.
And inspiration.
I don't think it would have been cohesive if it was a whole team of people.
No.
Finland doesn't exist?
Finland doesn't exist. It's obviously evolved on Reddit. Finland is fabricated land mass dreamed up by the Japanese and Soviet Union during the Cold War in an effort to secure fishing rights in the Baltic Sea. The person on Reddit suggested that people who populate the country known as Finland actually belong to the nations of Sweden, Estonia, and Russia. So
doesn't make any sense.
The land is Finland, but the people don't exist. But we all come from Pangea, so now I'm like, who cares, you know?
We all come from Pangea.
An elite cohort of reptiles rule the earth.
What is this theory?
I'm confused. 12 million people believe that an elite class of space-traveling lizards rule the earth.
Are you people serious?
And that they're shape-shifting.
Space-traveling lizards.
Among these lizards is Justin Bieber, who was reported earlier this year shape-shifting mid-concert into a giant reptile with big scaly
that's just
claws.
silly. Who reported that?
Let's see if he did.
What reporter reported that? I want to know. yournewswire.com. What is that pic? It's like a Google Images stock photo of a reptile. What is this? This is crazy. People get their news.
There's
from
no
places.
photo. It's just hundreds
It's
of
just
fans.
hundreds of fans claim they saw him shapeshift into a
Hundreds out
reptile.
of 12 million people who believe in this reptile
Oh my
thing.
god.
Queen Elizabeth is a cannibal. Oh, amazing.
Okay.
Ever wonder how the Queen of England has managed to live so long? British historian Hubert Humdinger, okay, very, what's that word?
Colorful last name.
Yeah, sure. I was going to say a word I still can't even think of. He said she must eat human flesh to be so vivacious. In 2012, the site Dear Dirty America claimed to have confirmed these reports when a serviceman at Windsor Castle claimed to discover human remains inside the Queen's private freezer.
Get out of here with that.
Who was she eating?
Yeah, like what?
It's really weird.
Yeah, that is
The
weird.
ice bucket challenge was really a satanic ritual. Oh my god, I kind of believe it. Several critics took to YouTube hoping to reveal the true motivations behind the challenge, many of them claiming that ALS benefit was a ritual purification cleansing for what would be the largest human sacrifice in history.
That's
Part
horrible.
of a hidden Illuminati code passed down by Satan himself.
Does Satan run the Illuminati? Is that the whole idea?
He must run the ALS benefit foundation. Interesting. NASA knows about a second sun and they've hidden it from us. This is very interesting.
Oh my god.
NASA reported a discovery of Planet 9 in 2016, and astronomer Paul Cox took to the internet to speculate that the planet was actually a second sun. In a live video posted to a robotic telescope service site called Slew, Cox examined Mercury's transits and pointed out a second sun. NASA and other organizations, they usually hide that stuff away from us. They don't tell us the truth, but there it is. Why do you think they would hide a second sun?
There's no reason. There's literally what? So the small group of people that are NASA employees could go live near it.
That's
and
what
none
I
of
was
us
thinking
can?
about.
Like that doesn't
like
make
when
any
our
sense.
sun burns out, they still have a sun.
But they won't be alive when our sun burns out.
I know, but they can pass down the information.
Oh, I see.
Michelle Obama is a man, and he murdered Joan Rivers.
That's ridiculous.
After Joan Rivers joked that Michelle Obama was transgender, a transgender woman.
She joked that? She said
Obamas
that?
had her assassinated. She said a lot of shit. Yeah, I know. Joan,
That's like not a joke.
R.I.P.,
That's not
but
a funny joke at all.
the earth is flat. There are so many flat earthers
So
out there.
many.
I didn't even realize.
I was
And
on
famous
Twitter one
people.
day and someone was like, all around the globe, people believe that the earth is flat. And someone was like, just read that again.
After the solar eclipse in August, a number of flat earth conspiracists, or flat earthers, took to the internet to disprove the spherical shape of the planet. The theory is experiencing a modern-day resurgence, with flat earther YouTube channels and subreddits like Flat Earth flourishing with thousands of members online.
How does this happen? How? Even this flat earth map looks like they took a globe and they went smush.
I know. Wait, do you think that, like, Betsy DeVos, like, the kids who grow up in her America are going to believe in flat earth?
I think it's a possibility.
I like how this always gets, like, a little political. The Israeli government has a pack of evil GPS-equipped sharks that they use against their enemies.
Oh my god!
Yep.
First of all,
Confirm.
Can confirm. This is real. That's absurd. These are really elaborate. People take a lot of time.
I don't even need to, like, read the extra description. The UN is plotting to kill us all. My sister told me about this.
Why would they do
For
that?
years, a UN-backed sustainable development plan called Agenda 21 has faced suspicious criticism. According to a large spectrum of the internet, Agenda 21 is really the Illuminati's covert plan to kill off the majority of the Earth's population.
That sounds like a little much.
Definitely. Robert Kardashian and Ted Cruz are the same person. They don't look
They don't even
anything
look
alike.
similar at all.
They don't. Oh my god, they have like completely different
There's
features.
nothing similar. Their ears are different. Their
Their
noses are
eyebrows?
different. Their mouths are
Not even.
different. Not even their eyebrows.
Maybe
Their hair
their
is parted
ears.
on a different side.
I mean, I change my part all the time.
That's absurd. I can't change my part. It would just go back.
Oh.
Yeah.
This conspiracy theory claims Robert Kardashian isn't actually dead. Rather, he's been traipsing around in the guise of Ted Cruz in order to sever ties with the Kardashian clan and enter a career.
Okay, well, he made his life probably so much more difficult by becoming Ted Cruz
I know,
than he
Ted
would have
Cruz
been
is, like,
staying Robert
an
Kardashian.
actual serial killer, right?
A serial killer?
Well, that's what people say. He's the Zodiac killer.
Oh, yeah.
Ted Cruz is the Zodiac
I don't think that's real.
killer. More evidence Ted Cruz might be the Zodiac
By
killer.
GQ. This article is by GQ.
And this is a conspiracy theory.
It is.
Was he a baby for most of the murders? Certainly. Still.
Was he a baby for most of the murders?
Oh my god.
So absurd. The
So
internet is a
funny.
scary place.
Let's take it back from the beginning. What?
It's like a map and someone drew on it.
Okay, someone ran, like went for a run, and on their GPS map, like at the end of their run, it spells out Ted Cruz is Zodiac killer.
It's so funny.
Oh my
How to get
God.
murder stains out of Dockers.
So here's why people think he's the Zodiac. He's a bigoted zealot
Yeah.
who, by all reports, is one of the most... Is that how you say that? Zealot?
Zealot, yeah.
Who's, by all reports, is one of the most repulsive, awful human beings you could ever meet. I mean, even his fellow Senate Republicans feel that way. Lindsey Graham joked last month that if you killed Ted Cruz on the floor of the Senate and the trial was in the Senate, no one would convict.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
These are crazy.
He does kind of look like the Zodiac.
He looks literally nothing like him.
They have two different noses.
This guy's nose is so small. Ted Cruz has that like big, like
Ted
long
Cruz would have had to get a
nose.
reverse nose job.
Yeah, he
for
would have had
him
to get
too.
like a prosthetic.
Like implants.
Yeah.
Making
Making a murderer with Ted Cruz.
He says things that make him sound like a serial killer. He said to Us Weekly, in an effort to seem cool and relatable, "When I'm away from the family in Washington, D.C., my dinner is a can of soup. I have dozens in my pantry." What a weird thing to do.
That is a weird thing to do.
He admitted that in a 25 Things You Might Not Know About Me piece. The phrase "I have dozens in the pantry" sounds like a serial killer describing where he keeps his collection of
Oh
dismembered
my
limbs.
god. Someone went through so much effort to write all this.
Honestly. Is there more? Oh, that's it.
No, that's
There was
it.
just 3 reasons, and one was because
Yeah.
he eats dozens cans of
He eats
soup.
all that soup.
Oh,
it's so
oh my god,
funny.
I really like that. Are there any others we should talk about today?
I can't think of any other good ones.
I don't know. I feel like now I want to like dive deep into some of these another time.
I know. Now I want to like really do a whole profile on the Montauk Stranger Things situation.
That's so. I'm gonna add that to our list.
Because I love aliens.
Stranger Things Montauk thing, aliens.
I love aliens. E.T. is like one of the best movies ever.
I've never seen E.T.
It's so good. It's so good.
No one will watch any movies with me.
I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
It's so good.
Anyway, I think that's all we're gonna do for this episode. Sorry it's so short, but we have 16 inches of snow coming our way. So Michelle needs to get to where she needs to get to.
Yeah.
And I need to find out if
She
I'm
has
going to
work
work
tomorrow.
tomorrow. 10:50 p.m.
Honestly.
So thanks so much for listening.
If you know of conspiracy theories that we haven't talked about, can you tell us so we can know about them also?
Please, or if you have like any favorites, or if you have come up with any.
Oh yeah. Or if you've like met an alien.
An alien.
Can we bring an alien on the show?
I met an alien. Yeah. Oh, if you're an alien, let us know.
Send
In
us
the
an
comments.
email.
Send us an email at someonehangoutuwithus@gmail.com.
And you can be-
line, I am an alien.
Yeah. You can be a repeat guest if you want. You can
yeah.
come on. You could be like our like second, like our third host who like comes in and is like,
Yeah,
and now, you know.
No, we're gonna have a new series instead of Please Don't Judge Us. It's gonna be Please Listen to Our Alien.
Our friend the alien.
Yeah. So if you're interested in being that alien, remember, you can email us, you can tweet us, you can call us. You can't call us. You can Facebook,
or you can
Instagram.
like ET phone home us.
Yeah. Oh
you
my
can
God,
like
that's so
you
true.
can like
You're
put
an
your
alien.
finger out into the air and
you're-
it'll like my finger will light up and then we'll share each other's feelings.
Yeah, since you're an alien, you could do that.
Yeah.
Everyone else who's not an alien, remember to rate, comment, subscribe to us on Google Play, iTunes, YouTube,
SoundCloud,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and
that's everything.
yes. Thanks again for listening.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.